I don't know how I missed this today. I didn't watch State of Play because usually I watch State of Play because I'm like, oh, I can't wait to see this game, maybe this will get announced, but they never do. State of Play isn't that big, and everyone's like, oh, Bloodborne 2 is gonna come out, Half-Life 3, Titanfall 3, The Last of Us 3, we're getting it all, State of Play, but then it never does. However, I didn't watch it this time because I knew there was nothing I was gonna be that interested in. However, a new game from the makers of Returnal got announced at that fucking at that show. That would have been so cool to watch live. However, I'm gonna watch it now because, oh my god, I can't wait. Do I have voice meter turned on? Yes, I do. Okay, perfect. I'm excited for this because if it's in the same universe as Returnal, then that's awesome.
Comes back to this.
I gotta make sure this is. Okay, it is. It's at 1080p. Okay. Man, the graphics look so good. Oh man, Returnal had awesome cinematics.
This world, this moment, this choice.
That gun looks ripped straight out of Returnal. It might take place in the same universe, actually. Oh my lord. Might just be the same design. That's a pretty shot. That's a pretty shot!
Every time the sun dies, madness reigns. Then everything begins again.
Man.
But after every death, I always come back stronger.
Damn!
I know that you are here, and I will find you.
That's cool as shit. That's cool as shit. Okay. Oh, that sounds epic. It sounds so epic. Okay. I'm excited. I'm so excited for this game. Is this it? This is the end of the trailer? That's fine. I have a lot I want to say about this. 2026. I'm okay with that because we have a lot of games coming out in 2025. This is a big, huge year for games. So it's good that they're putting it to 2026 because you don't want this to get overshadowed. Even though I feel like Returnal is overshadowed, it's not talked about a whole lot. Returnal is one of my favorite games. It's probably in my top 10. I feel like I put it in my top 10 easily. What is going on with my hair? What is that? Okay. Why do I have a little mohawk when I'm supposed to have a bun in? Okay, anyways. I don't know if it's going to take place in the same universe as Returnal or not. I heard it's a new IP. If you know nothing about Returnal is basically, it was a roguelike, obviously permadeath, procedurally generated worlds. It took place on a planet called Atropos, and the main character there crash landed on the planet, and she was stuck there. And her main goal throughout the game was to get the fuck off the planet. So throughout the game, it's a bullet hell. It incorporates horror aspects, thriller, obviously. And there was hella boss fights, awesome enemies. It was a third-person movement shooter, which movement shooters I absolutely adore. Usually I'm not crazy about roguelikes, but horror and movement shooter, easiest way to get me on board ever. And that's really all you need to know about Returnal, because I feel like it incorporated so many of these genres together in such a perfect way that there's no way it doesn't fit into my top 10 games of all time. Not only that, the story was fantastic, the cinematics were fantastic, the voice acting was fantastic. It lets me have faith that Saros will be the same way, because this main character looks good and the voice acting hopefully will be good. Looked epic as shit in the trailer. I can't wait. I hope it has as many twists and turns as Returnal does, because that game had some twists and turns. One of my bigger complaints about Returnal was every time you died, there wasn't crazy emphasis on carrying permanent things over with you onto your next playthrough. So that's what was a little bit lacking in Returnal. However, I did read a little bit that they're going to be a little more in depth with the aspects and mechanics that you carry over, like game items, in-game items, or upgrades, or upgrading your suit, or upgrading your guns. And it's going to take place on a different planet as Returnal, and it definitely looks like it has a different vibe, because Returnal was very dark and like not empty, but more like super just dark and overall shadowy and shit like that. But this game looks bright and has more emphasis on like the sun. Big fan of that. Big fan of that. Okay. I hope it comes out early 2026, because I'm dying to get my hands on this game as soon as possible. I've always said Returnal is one of the most underrated games of all time. Maybe the most underrated game of all time. However, probably the hardest game I've ever played before. And okay, let me take a look, because I want to go back all the way here. You could see that gun on the ground. This gun looks just like a gun from Returnal. This armor looks like Helldiver armor, though. This looks like I could put this on as a cosmetic in Helldivers 2. But this gun looks fantastic, and I believe it's going to be a roguelike, just like Returnal. Obviously, going to follow the same formula. And man, I'm excited. I'm excited because Returnal has such good boss design, and oh my god. You know what? If I were to do one thing, I would make this a longer game. It did take me forever to beat Returnal just by how hard it was. However, I would like to see more bosses. I'd like to see more mini bosses, like little hidden ones, because Returnal didn't have a whole lot of that. It just had like really hard dungeons leading up to the main boss, standard formula, obviously. I'd like to see more like exploration in this game. That'd be awesome. I'm gonna post this video on my main channel because Returnal was a horror game. I don't know if this next game is gonna be a horror game. However, Returnal was a horror game, so I'm going to post this to my main channel because I want to. That channel needs all the videos it can get at this point, because I have been focusing way too much on my second channel because variety is fun.